Hey guys, welcome back to camp. This is where I spend my summers camping, but as you can see, the pop-up is closed up for the winter. I will, however, be spending the night here. I'm going to set up a tent in about this area here. If the poles, let me just get to the sun here, so I can see what I'm doing. If the poles that I bought for the summer tent are long enough and they work, I'll be spending the night there. I also have to clear up some of this snow on the road and get a fire going, or get it prepared at least before dark, which about now is the end of January. It's about 5:15, so we're gaining a little bit every day. Before I do videos on the pop-up, that'll be at least another 3 months, so if we're lucky. So if you guys want to spend a couple of minutes with me, really appreciate it. Right guys, I got the beverages here, chilling for later. I got camp set up. We'll go take a look. Here we go. Got the summer Swiss gear tent set up. I love this tent, it's amazing. I've had this for like probably 12 years now. So the new poles were the right length. So these are aluminum. The other poles are like a fiberglass, so these should be more tough for the snow. A couple videos ago, I had snow on the top here, completely collapsed the whole thing, and yeah, so that's why I haven't been here camping in a while, but now I'm good to go. Got everything set up. I'm gonna give you a tour of the inside before dark here. Always have a little problem with the zipper. Okay, so you see the inside is very big and roomy. The top of this thing is all skylight, so I put 2 tarps. Last time I had this blanket, that kind of put too much weight on it too, probably. So now I got a blanket and some foam down on the floor in front of my cot, just for a thermal break on the feet. And then I have a bin here with all kinds of things in, you know, spoons, knives, glasses, newspaper, barbecue stuff, all kinds of things in there for cooking too. And I'll also put my bags on top of there so it doesn't go on the floor. Got the buddy heater here. Just got the pilot light going to make sure it's working. I'm actually going to turn this up, make sure it's working before I decide to stay here. So yeah, that's it for camp setup, and I'll just bring in all my stuff at dark. Also got this nice hanging thing up here to put stuff on. I put my flashlight up there and whatever else, and then there's another pocket way over there. Let's see here what's going on with this thing. Oh yeah, it seems to be working. I'm just gonna turn it off for now. All right, back on out of here. It was a nice, sunny, warm day, but it clouded over and got a little bit windy, so the temperature's dropping. Probably won't have about 3 hours before dark. You can hear the blue jays. Yeah, so I still have to shovel off the pop-up camper, shovel off the table with the stove, and clean up the picnic table here. I suppose I should give you guys a tour of the property one video, which I will do. I got a wood box there with hardwood birch in if I need it, and then I got to also shovel off, get this going here, and I have a whole bunch of scrap wood under here that I have to I got to shovel this out and get this ready too. Alright guys, I'll gonna check back in with you later once I get all this stuff done. So still snowing a bit, but for the majority it's stopped. I think it's going to clear off. Anyway, I got the fire built here, ready to go. I got a tarp over it, just keep the snow off of it. Got all the snow pretty well off the picnic table, off the camper, and of course there's a whole bunch of snow on the tent now. That'll come off pretty easy. I'm also going to get a support up in here before I leave tomorrow in case it, just give that extra support in case we get a lot of snow. I don't want to break these poles. So, with all that hard work done, I think it's time to have a little refreshment here. Hopefully they're not frozen. Well, cheers guys, PBR, wherever you are. I'll let you enjoy the scenery while I have a swig of this. It's definitely not frozen. It's definitely just on the verge, which makes it even more delicious. Alright guys, I'm going to get the fire going soon, and we're going to have some supper on the fire as well. So stay tuned for that. I guess, see if we can get this fire going. Somebody up there clearing some land. Overall, nice day. Just would have been nicer if the sun would have stayed out. Once you hit around 3 o'clock at the end of January, it's definitely time to get the fire going. I cut all this wood last summer, so it should be super dry. The thing about firewood is you never have too much. You can cut and cut and cut. It's always good to have a good supply. This is the life. Cheers, guys. Except this guy with his chainsaw is now annoying me. I'm going to close the door here, and before this falls, and I'm going to head and get some more wood. Need the radio. Never too big a fire in the winter. Hey guys, today was about -4 Celsius. Tonight it's supposed to go down to -29, I believe, with the wind chill. So it's going to be the coldest night sleeping in the tent. But actually it's really hot with the buddy heater, so it should be pretty good. Oh. Starting to get a little ice in the PBR. Speaking of tent, I didn't find a support to put in the middle, so I better do that before it gets too dark. Well, it's clearing off, which is good, but which means it's going to be very cold tonight. Really nice sunset. It was a beautiful day, kind of cold on and off. You know, snow, squalls, sunshine, everything, mixed bag. Overall, a good day though. I got everything done that I wanted to get done. And that's just a gorgeous sunset. Alright guys, so I'm going to break out the cast iron Dutch oven, and we're gonna have some supper over the fire, so I'll see you for that. So I'm gonna leave my Dutch oven in the bucket with all my cooking stuff, but I can see that it's in really rough shape, I think, keeping it in the cold. So I'm going to bring it home and re-season it and fix it up and not keep it in the cold tent. It's already pretty hot. I'm not surprised with the fire I got going. So tonight, I get my gloves off here so I can work. Tonight we're going to be having, oh, you don't want to see the French side. We're going to have some maple style beans. And we're also going to throw in some going to throw in some Lester's hot dogs in there. So some beans and wieners. One of my favorite. I have 2 cans, but I think one will be enough. I'm not that hungry, which is surprising because I worked outside all day, but I'm just cooking now. It's kind of early, but it's because it's getting dark on me. So, and I also have some bread to go with it. So, I think 1 can of beans is enough. Checking the handle here. I could always use this, I think. Maybe not. Okay. Oh my god, that is bubbling already. Problem with cooking over the fire, there's no temperature control. All you do is take it on, put it on, take it off. Get those wieners in there. There we go. You know what? I'm going to put the other can in just in case. Because sometimes when you start eating something, you say, I wish I had more of that. Also add in another wiener here, hot dog, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it hot dog, some people call it wiener. There we go. One thing I learned is pepper doesn't freeze in the winter or when it's cold. Oh shite, that's too much. So I got a table over here, that's why I'm going back and forth, back and forth. Now that I see it, with 2 cans, it's a lot. That's okay. That handle's really hot. Okay. So dinner is served. I'm kind of using this 5-gallon bucket here in front of me just to put the Dutch oven on. I'm just going to eat straight out of it instead of dirtying a bowl. Nothing fancy. All right, now that I got a spoon, get some of this here. Beans and wieners. And I'll let you guys enjoy the fire while I take a bite of this. Everything tastes better outside. Very good, very delicious. If you haven't tried this before, you should. It's very good. Especially outside on a cold winter January night. And of course, I always have music going. It's just what I do. I always like having music in the background when I'm doing something or just sitting around. I don't know why. Anyway, guys, it's getting dark. Wind's picking up a bit. So I'm going to finish this. Then I got to clean up. Then I got to load everything into the tent. So I'll see you guys later. Guys, it's officially dark. And the fire's going well. It's very cold. I think it's going to be a very cold night. So we're going to test out the heater in the tent on a very, very cold night, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's soon time to crawl into the tent. Alright guys, I'm inside the tent. I got everything in for the night. I got the buddy heater going there, put it up on medium because it is not warm at all. Here, see if we can do a temperature check inside the tent. I think it's about 6 o'clock. It is inside the tent. It's 10 degrees. No, wait a minute. Minus 7 degrees. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, it can't be 10 degrees in here. So, yeah. Trying to get you guys, there we go. Yeah. So, it's, minus 5, minus 6 inside the tent, which isn't that bad, to be honest with you. But I'm figuring with the buddy heater on medium, it's going to warm up here like crazy. Anyway, there's a little wind going on outside. I'm not really sure why. Hope it doesn't blow too much tonight. Got a lot of big trees around here. I don't want coming down on me. Anyway, I'm going to get everything set up and then check in with you later. Right, I think in the future I might get some LED lights in here or something. I mean, the lantern is nice, but it'd be nice to have some lights like kind of all around. So tonight we're going to be watching you see that there? Days of Thunder, Tom Cruise movie. Very good. Munchies, I don't have very much. I just got these thing of cashews. And some Fritos, and I always like having a little vino with my snacks in the evening. This is a Pinot Noir from France, so we'll see how that takes. Alright guys, so outside right now, I think it feels like about minus 18, 19. But in here, we're a comfortable 20. Plus, I have the sleeping bag and the wool blanket, so shouldn't be too much of a problem sleeping in here tonight. So I'm going to cozy up, I think, and start watching a movie. And I'll check back in with you guys later. Right, guys, right now it's about minus 18 outside Celsius. Feels like minus 18 anyway. It's supposed to go down to feeling like minus 28 tonight. So you can definitely feel it here in the tent. I just have the buddy heater on low. I don't know if I want to put it up to medium, but you can definitely feel the difference in here just from the floor and the coldness coming up. Anyway, it's time to crack the snacks for the movie Pinot Noir. This is from France. It says a classic French grape featured at its best, ruby red with purple highlights. This smooth, supple wine has a berry bouquet with hints of mocha. And it goes on, soft tannins, blah, 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 notes of cherry and strawberry come together. So, let's crack it open here. It's very cold. It was on the floor. I know you're not supposed to drink red wine cold, but it was on the floor. Just got about to get the movie going too, so I'm going to have some wine, have a bit of snacks, and probably crack this open and watch the movie. very good. It's already a little chilled too. No problem. Okay, and the glass I'm using, the plastic cup I'm using has a big crack in it. Okay. Good thing I noticed that and didn't spill it all over myself. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to hit the movie here, and we'll check in later.
Tell you something, Tim. If you can't control your race drivers any better than this, you might consider sticking to something you can control. Like used cars in downtown Charlotte. Too close to call? Yeah. Late. Had car trouble. What kind of car trouble? I believe it was the radiator. Wasn't it cold? That's right. I believe it was.
All right, guys. I'm going to finish up this movie and head to bed. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. So I'll see you in the morning and tell you how the rest of the night went. Good morning, everyone. Just got up. It's around 7:30. It's definitely cold outside. It's a little bit cold in here. I just cranked up the buddy heater to medium. It was a little bit cold just because the floor is cold and it's making the underside of the cot cold. So I'll have to get a foam pad. It'll give me a thermal break and it'll be a little bit more comfortable. It's about 15 degrees inside the tent, but I mean that's the air temperature at the top. Overall, a good night, good day yesterday. I was wide awake at around 3:30 just because my buddy heater makes this weird noise on low. Anyway, besides that, it was a pretty good night. So I'm going to pack things up and get out of here. I don't make any breakfast here or anything like that. I kind of stop at a drive-thru. I will be making breakfast when the weather's a little bit warmer in the morning. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video there. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time.